Hey there, Start here, back again with another Road to 50 clear against Morgana Legend. It feels like it's taken a long time, doesn't it? I mean, we're only just past the halfway point, and these are feeling a bit repetitive. And so, in order to sort of speed things up, I'm gonna do three teams today in one video. I'm just gonna go ahead and do 3 different clears in one video and knock out 9 unique units to go ahead and push myself up to 35 units here. With that said, feel free, I've got timestamps in the video, so if there's like a specific fight you want to see, just use the timestamps to kind of jump around. I'll do like a brief overview of each team because nothing's really going to change between these teams. All of these teams are going to rely exclusively on the core 3 of Esther and Kaito. You know, some of the teams will be a little bit easier and more flexible because they might have more utility than others. The Runda clear is probably going to be the most difficult, so I'm going to start with that one. But then I'm going to do a good boy clear with all the Chows, and then I'm going to do an Elena clear with all the Elenas. And so those are the 3 that I'm going to do today. Feel free to use the timestamps to jump around if you want to look at any of those in particular. But, you know, part of the reason why I enjoy doing this series is because it lets me use units that I've never used before, that I've always wanted to use, or like have some excuse to use in a clear. And one of those units is Submarunda, also known as Marine type Runda. I absolutely adore this sprite. It's probably one of my favorite sprites in the whole game. Just like seeing that little robot in the submarine. Like, all of the animations are absolutely hilarious. I freaking love this guy. And I've never used him in any kind of content ever before because his kit is absolute garbage. Like, it's a rubbish kit. Completely useless. Like, he's not strong at all. Like, he hits like a wet noodle. And so he's a pretty useless unit. He's got a great STMR though. I will say that. Great STMR. But otherwise a very useless unit. And so I'm finally getting a chance to use him in a clear. I'm very, very excited. With that said, I decided to bring all the other Runda variants, including the OG Runda. So probably arguably one of the best physical tanks in the game, probably right up until Wilhelm came out. Esther was a great physical tank. Like NV Esther was a great physical tank as well, but nobody had the like whole party mitigations that the OG Runda had, and that just like made him an absolutely amazing unit. And even better, he was free. Like, you get him EX3 for free just by playing the Season 4 story. Like, just an amazing unit all around. So love getting to use him in one of the the final bits of content that I'm going to be doing. He will actually be doing a little bit of tanking for us at various points throughout the fight. But otherwise, he's just kind of here for the mitigations. And then last but not least, spoiler alert, for those of you that, maybe haven't reached this point in Season 4 story yet, Van Harma is indeed Runda, just another variant of Runda. So if you remember from the story, Runda heroically sacrificed himself, like did a self-destruct sequence to save Tyvis. And the remnants of Runda were found from the wreckage of the village, and he was reconstructed into the beast mode Van Harma. So this is effectively a Runda team, a Runda party with OG, Submarunda, and Van Harma. Now, as for the gear, nothing's really going to change between the Esther and the Kaito, so I'm just going to go over them real quick, and then I'm not really going to touch on them at all when I talk about the teams for the rest of the video, because nothing's going to change. So anyways, Kaito normal form, Empress's Rod, Treasure Memorial Ring for the turn 1 morale fill. That's all you need. And then just a good smattering of elemental resists. The more elemental resists, the better. Blizzard Orb for counters, because he is going to be doing some physical tanking for us. Lots of elemental resists, and Melissa's card for morale every turn. That's pretty much it. Esther, same build you've seen, all the Clash gear to make her super strong. She does need some elemental resists for those turns where she'll be doing her Omni tanking near the end of the fight. And then Perfect Provocation to make sure she attracts all the single target physicals and single target magic attacks. And then Aithne's card, which is great because it has those nice elemental resists on it. Okay, so yeah, as we've seen in previous videos, maxed out on all the appropriate killers, ready to go. As for the rest of the party, pretty much just elemental resists. All right, so Van Harma, I built him for 200% elemental resist. Ailment resist, got to have that as well. He is dual wielding with Wilk's card, so that it double casts this morale ability. So he's generating 700 morale per turn, which is important because he doesn't have any other kind of like morale generating abilities except for Calamity Border, all right, which does increase morale a little bit, and he's going to basically just use that every turn because that's the only elemental buff really we have on the team. Runda does have an elemental buff for ice, wind, and dark, which does come in handy because ice is one of those sort of important ones you want to make sure you cover. But Van Harma is going to cover all the rest with Calamity Border there. And that's pretty much all he's going to do this whole fight. Submarunda, also lots of elemental resists. Really, all you need is, what, like 140 or something? You need 140 elemental resists, and then yeah, with the Calamity Border, that pretty much takes care of everything. Yeah, he's going to use Dispel Force on turn 1, which is, you know, kind of like one of the only important things that he does. Morale Fill, Vision card there. And then he's just basically going to cast Barrier on certain turns to give the party a barrier, because that's something he can do, and that also generates a little bit of morale. But then, most importantly, he's going to be using his SLB on our burst turn so that we can watch the hilarious animation of him, like, dropping a torpedo on the boss. I absolutely love the animations on this guy. So great, so great. The OG Runda, also tons of elemental resists across the board. He is 100% evade for those few turns where he is going to be doing a bit of tanking for us. Hairpin of Purity for ailment resists, of course. So Escape Artist and 2 Colorful Lays makes him full evade. Melissa's Vision card for morale fill every turn. And that's pretty much it. All right, so he is full evade. Just double check. Yep. All right. So my friend unit that I'm bringing is Spada. Spada's got some pretty good elemental resist because he's wearing the Bunny Battle Cloak, which comes with the 15% across the board. Plus he's got Hateful Agent, which gives a little bit of extra elemental resist on the back end there. Bringing him with the Runda team specifically just because the elemental resists are not... We don't have very good elemental resists for elemental resist buffs for the party on this one. So, but with Runda's mitigations, you know, that little bit of magic damage that does slip through is really not going to deal that much damage. So we don't really have to worry about it that much. All right. Otherwise, just a high attack build, looking good. All right. It's got all the right killers and LB damage, good to go. All right. Zon's card's a great pick. Okay, so let's get in here and let's see how we get this one done. I'm going to do these, try to do these as fast as I can, because otherwise this is going to be a super long video. All right. So starting off, Runda can just go ahead and do some mitigations. Kaito's going to shift. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have done that, because we got to do Dispel Force first. Yep, that's all right. I'm honestly not worried about the mitigations right now. All right, Van Harma is just going to do Calamity Border. Okay, but I should have done Dispel Force before I did the mitigations. No worries though. All right, Triple Deep Submersion. All right, let's see. One Bun is going to do all the killers. The other one is going to do all the setup with like Voltage Spike, Voltaic Field, Bunny Bait on Kaito. Okay, so since we're relying almost exclusively on you know, the bunnies and Kaito to sort of, you know, carry this fight, it's going to take a little bit longer than most clears. So it's probably going to take, you know, 13, 14, maybe 15 turns on this one. But the next two teams should be much quicker because we have a fair bit more support from those units. All right, that's why I wanted to do the Runda one first and just kind of get it out of the way, and then the next two should be much quicker. Okay, Marine type Runda can do Barrier. Van Harma can do Calamity Border again. Doesn't really matter. Runda is going to do... he can do Runda Barrier for the ice resist, and then Protectica Shelga. All right, Kaito is just, again, going to do Triple Deep because we need to build morale here. All right, because we don't have a whole lot of morale fill on this party, as you can see. All right, so my Esther's going to do Inthundaga. No, mine is not going to do Inthundaga. Mine's going to do Limitless Plus, Rainbow Plus, and we don't really need to do the Rainbow Plus, do we? Let's actually save that for later. I'm going to save that. So Limitless Plus. We are going to do... Should we do Overcharge Atmosphere on this turn? I'm actually thinking maybe we shouldn't waste that on this turn. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do... Let's build up some morale instead. Although I think, does Rainbow Plus build up... Does that do a morale gen? It does, okay, so it already does morale gen too. Let's do Lightspeed Blitz on Runda so we can cast that ice buff again later when we need it. And we'll go ahead and do Overcharge Atmosphere. Alright, let's do Inthundaga. Let's do Limitless Plus. And Demon Killer. All right. Kaito doing Kaito things. All right, dispels the buffs. All right, now Runda can do his mitigations again, which should make sure nobody takes much damage. All right, Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. All right, for all the breaks. All right, so this is definitely not going to push the 70% HP lock, and that's fine. It is what it is. Okay, Van Harm is just going to keep doing that. All right, we're going to use Submarunda's SLB because I love the animation. So let's do this thing, see how much we can do. Boom. Look at that torpedo. All right, beautifully done. All right, so we put ourselves in good position. All right, we should be able to burst. We're going to do another burst on turn 5. Since we don't really have LB fill, you know, Runda's SLB does 30 LB fill, but we don't have anybody else to do the remaining 30. So there's not really a good way to fill up Esther's LB for another burst on this turn. So they're going to have to do it themselves. Alright, so Esther's just going to do triple bolting. Alright, Kaito, he can just do triple deep. Alright, let's see, Submarine is just going to do barrier, Calamity Border. This Runda can just do... I mean, I guess he can just hit the boss. We can do Runda Laser. We'll do another Shelga for the magic mitigation, just to make sure Spada has mitigations for the ice damage that might bleed through. All right, let me just double check it. All right, filled up, ready to go for next turn. Okay. Alright, Kaito, Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. Okay, I'm just going to hit repeat on these guys, except for Runda. We'll go ahead and do the Runda Barrier again, and we'll just do Protect Shelga and LB. And this should push 70%. Alright, and this is the last turn that Kaito's going to tank for a while. Just because there's not enough action economy, because we want to start pushing these HP locks. You know, if we want the fight to end, you know, fairly quickly, we want to start pushing these HP locks. So yeah, we're gonna do everything we can to kind of push that quickly. So we're gonna do Inthundaga. Actually, wait a minute. Mine needs to do killers, doesn't she? Yeah. So let's do that. Let's do Limitless Human and Undead Killers. Spot is gonna re-imbue with lightning, and then do Limitless and Overcharge Atmosphere. Okay, Submarunda can just do another barrier. We're just gonna do Triple Deep for morale fill. Runda can go ahead and do his SLB again, and Calamity Border. All right. No, sorry, Runda's not going to do his SLB. That would be a mistake. He's going to do his cover. Protect Gashelga. Okay, because Kaito no longer has cover, so we need Runda to sort of take over that. Just because, like I said, there's not enough action economy, but that's okay. We have Kaito to use Crashing Waves next turn. Okay, there we go. Good job, Runda. Okay, so now Kaito needs to do Crashing Waves to get rid of the buffs, followed by Natural Flux Deadly Stream. Okay, Runda can do his SLB now. Van Harmon just does Calamity Border. And we're going to LB, LB, LB. And hopefully, cross our fingers, we push 50% on this one. I think we should. Alright, depends on if Runda brings the big torpedo or not. Boom, there it is. Drops the torpedo on her. 3.5. We only need to do 3, so that's perfect. Okay, so there's the Ghastly Nightmare. No problem. All right. So we are going to set up for another burst. So we'll do Limitless Plus. We'll do, let's see, we'll do Rainbow Storm, and we'll do Fairy Killer. So here we'll do Limitless Plus, Rainbow Storm, and we'll do a Smiles with Sylvie just to kind of get prepared for pushing the next threshold. All right, so Runda, Submarunda, again, just does Barrier, and Harmon does Calamity Border. Kaito, let's see, do we need to, we probably need to re-up. He's got 2 more turns on that. So I think we actually need to, because he'll do a Crashing Wave next turn. So I think we actually need to make sure we re-up his Crashing Wave when we get a chance. So let's do Limitless. We need to do Rainbow Storm, and let's do a Lightspeed Blitz on Kaito. Okay, Kaito is just going to do double or triple deep on this turn. Runda can just do Protectica, Shelga, and we don't have the ice barrier up yet, but that's fine. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, I think we are good to go. So in that case, what I need to do is, because we do need the Smiles with Sylvie, so let's do Limitless Plus, Rainbow Plus, and Smiles with Sylvie instead of the killers, because Kaito's going to provide the killers, the Demon and Fairy killers anyways. Okay. All right, Now, since this isn't our SLB, we may not push the threshold on this one, but that's fine because we're going to get our SLBs next turn. We'll just push it next turn and be fine. As long as our imbue doesn't wear off. Yeah, we've got 2 more turns of lightning imbue, so we should be good there. All right, Kaito torrential downpour, deadly stream, natural flux. Okay, and actually we don't need to worry about his ice. So he should have 1 more turn to cover. I'm just double checking. Yep, perfect. Okay, so we're just going to send the Essers and see how we do. Oh, nice, we did. We pushed it. Beautiful. All right, that's gonna make this go so much smoother. Okay, so Runda can just do. What should he do here? I guess he can just do Protectica, Shelga, and Runda Laser. Oh, wow, we just did it. We only just did it. Oh, that was close. All right, thanks to Runda's mitigations, we take very little damage from that fixed attack. So no one is in any danger of dying from that. And we still have, 200% elemental buffs across the board. So we're actually good to go ahead and do 1 more burst here. We were going to do that anyways. We were going to do another SLB this turn anyway, so let's go ahead and do it. Runda. Let's see. Runda will need to cover again, but that's okay, because then we'll have Kaito doing Crashing Wave. So I think that'll be fine. So we'll do Crashing Wave, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. Because, yeah, Runda's cover is all done. So Runda's going to have to re-up his cover now, which is fine. All right, Protectica, Shelga. All right, Submarunda gets to do another SLB. Woo-woo. All right, Van Harma just does Calamity Border. Okay, and let's see how much we can do here. There you go. Drop that torpedo on her. Ooh, 69 chain. Nice. All right. Okay, so again, thankfully we are fully resistant to all the magic damage because it's all elemental, and we're going to continue to be because we're going to use another Smiles with Sylvie on this turn because we kind of have to do another setup anyways. So we'll do Smiles with Sylvie. We're going to do another Lightspeed Blitz on Kaito to make sure we can keep that going, and we're going to do a yeah, let's do a human, because we'll do human and undead killers for everybody. So let's do human and undead. And what else can we do? I guess we need to re-up our field, don't we? Yeah, we need our field back. So let's do that. Okay, barrier here. Kaito, all he has to do here is just triple deep because we're not dealing any damage. Runda does SLB for mitigations, Calamity Border. All right, we should be good. So we're basically just going to take 2 turns of setup again and do our SLB to finish off on turn 13. All right. What a good little robot. Such a faithful robot. I love Runda. Okay. Yep, so he'll have that up next turn. Perfect. All right, so again, Kaito can just do triple deep for morale fill, just to make sure we're keeping all that filled up. All right, we'll do a Limitless Plus. We'll do a... let's see, what did she already did her undead, all those undead killers and everything. So I guess She can do Limitless Plus. We'll go ahead and imbue then with lightning. And we'll do, I guess we'll just do a Fairy Killer just for that little extra bit of Fairy Killer. All right, we'll do Limitless Plus, Rainbow Plus, and Undead Killer. Okay. Sub-Miranda just does, yeah, Barrier. We'll do that. Let's see, Runda doesn't need to do cover. No, so he can just do, yeah, he can just do Protect. He can go ahead and do his cover again because I think that fills morale since it does a full party buff. All right, so we should be good to go. We're set up, setting ourselves up for a big burst next turn, and we're just gonna rock it. Okay, let's do it. Hope I didn't forget anything. All right, so my Esther isn't quite full in the LB. Oh wait, duh, we're getting our SLBs. Of course, of course. All right, so Kaito can just do Crashing Waves, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. Okay, and we should be wide open. This should kill the boss without issue. From 15%, what is that? We need to do, yeah, we need to do like 2.3 bill. We should easily do that. So this should be all she wrote for the boss. Just double checking all my buffs. Make sure we're good. All right, we got our big peril, yada yada. Yep, look at that. We got killers. All right, so I think we are good to go there. All right, let's just do it. This should do it. Okay, one more torpedo from the Sub-Miranda to finish off Morgana. Let's do it. Boom. There it is. We torpedoed the Morgana with the Sub-Miranda. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. 3.5. Yeah. So we did like 20. What is that? Like 23, 24%. Awesome. Thank you, Spada, for the bunny. Okay. There you go. Oh, look at that. Oh man, the guests have been just embarrassing me lately. Just out damaging us. You know, the Sinzar effect there. The Sinzar effect. All right, thank you, Spada. That was awesome. Thank you, Sub-Miranda. I don't think we could have done it without Sub-Miranda here. Chipping in that 2.2 million. That was just fantastic. All right, so the Runda party. The Runda party has been completed. All right, so that brings us up to 29. Let's go ahead and hop in and grab another Esther. I'm going to grab my good friend Regased here. So Regased is an old friend from the forums, the Brave Exvius forums. He was a part of the original Murder Bunny army back when I was doing, first started my Esther, my Murder Bunny clears. And yeah, so he's been a good friend for a long time. So I'm glad that his bunny popped up because I've been wanting to use his Esther in one of these last clears that I'm going to be doing. So this one we're going to do a Chow clear. All right. So this one should work pretty similarly to other clears. But it should be a little bit easier because Underworld Chow has bar water gel, so we can do some LB fills. So we can unload Esther's LB a little bit more frequently. We can push those HP locks a little bit quicker and a little bit more conveniently. Now, the only issue with this team, I really wanted to do an all a good boy team. The only issue is the OG Chow has that really pesky. Where is it? Natural protector. So it has that. It's like an innate cover for a single ally. So it's not something that can be deactivated. It's not something that you activate on a skill. It is like an innate passive, and it has the potential to totally screw up the run. And so what I've done is I've actually equipped Chow with Locke's Dagger, which has a 50% chance of inflicting sleep. and I have purposefully left off the ailment resist on Chow so that I can hopefully put Chow to sleep. So that he does not jump out and cover anybody. All right, we just have to make sure he doesn't take any kind of like physical damage for any reason, which he shouldn't, because we've got Kaito covering, so he shouldn't take any kind of physical damage and wake up. But yeah, I was trying to do a few runs without putting him to sleep, and I did. It took about 5 runs before I finally got through one without him like accidentally covering Kaito or accidentally covering somebody that ended up making the run fail for whatever reason. And so I found it was just easier just to put him to sleep. All right, put the good boy to sleep, let him sleep through the fight. We don't really need him. He can just sleep through it. He'll be fine. Okay, so that's the plan. That's the plan here. Anyways, the gear on these guys, nothing too fancy. Really just for Guardian of the Underworld Chow, 3 stars and Prophet's Diadem so that he has full MP cost reduction, so that he can cast those bar water jets without like losing all of his MP. So that reduces the cost of the bar water jet to 100 MP per cast. And he has quad cast. He can actually quad cast. He doesn't need to. All he needs is triple cast, but he can actually quad cast bar water jet, which is pretty insane. And then otherwise, yeah, just a lot of elemental resist just to make sure that he is good and safe throughout the fight. The OG Chow, again, locks dagger, so he can put himself to sleep, and then just tons of elemental resist across the board. I think that's all. I think that's all he has. Yeah, just elemental resist here. Melissa's vision card for morale fill. All right. Esther, same build as you've seen before. I'm not going to go over it again. So Divine Beast Chow, who was like the go-to Clash of Wills tank for a long time because of his counters, and then they nerfed counters, so doesn't really do the same morale generation that he used to, but that's okay. He is just all out on the elemental resist there. And then he's got Dispel Force, so he's going to use the Dispel Force on turn 1. I really wanted to use his Courageous Sacrifice because I've never used this skill. I really wanted to use this on him to get rid of the Imperils, just so I could say I've actually used this skill. But the problem is when he re-raises, it reactivates his auto cover. So then you have to dispel that anyway. So it's just like, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it, because then his auto cover could actually cause issues, because then the party's going to start taking physical damage. A lot of workarounds to make this team work, but yeah, anyways, we get it done. Anyways, he's got, let's see, yeah, so he should be all good on that, on the elemental resists. What did I give? Did I give somebody I gave him Calamity Border, but he's going to be asleep. So I actually need to give Calamity Border to... I need to give it to Good Boy here. So I'm going to give him Calamity Border because the other one's going to be asleep. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to swap that over. Okay, should all be good there. Also, he doesn't have any ailment resist. What are you doing over here, Chow? What are you doing with no ailment resist? Let's see. How's he doing on all those? He should be fine there. So let's do Wing and Heart. There we go. So he has ailment resist. Great. Okay. Now I think we're good. Let's take a look at Regicide here. So he's just got like a standard strong bunny. Good to go. Low elemental resist, but don't worry. We're gonna get through it and make it work just fine. Okay. All right. Otherwise, good to go. So let's get in here and see how we get this one done. All right, so turn 1, we got to do Dispel Force. Okay, Chow is just going to attack himself and hopefully put himself to sleep. All right, he didn't put himself to sleep on that turn. Hopefully it doesn't cause an issue. All right, so we'll do Arcane Supplementation and then Triple Netherworld just for morale stuff. All right, Kaito's just going to shift. All right, Triple Deep for morale. All right, Esther is going to do, so this one's going to do your voltage spike, voltaic field, bunny bait. On Kaito, this one does, just sets up with killers, human, undead, fairy. Okay, so typical stuff that we've seen. I'm not really going to go, into too much explanation here because we've seen this all before. All right, so Rega's taking a little bit of magic damage because he doesn't have the full ice resist. All right, we are going to use Chow to do the Calamity border, though. Then that should help. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try and put Chow to sleep again real quick. Still awake. Oh my goch, I swear, if he does not fall asleep, I'm going to be I'm going to be so mad. Okay, let's see. This Chow, I'm just looking for anything that does morale fill. Like a lot of morale fill. I don't want to imbue the party with water. That doesn't do a lot of morale fill. All right, I guess I'm just going to keep doing... I'm just going to do quad netherworld stream then. Kaito can just keep doing triple deep. All right, Esters are going to... mine will do... Limitless plus, Rainbow plus, Overcharge Atmosphere. All right, Regus is going to do Limitless plus, in Thundaga, and Demon Killer. Okay, and that should... Oh, we need to do our Calamity Border. Yep, there we go. Okay, and that should be good. And there's Chow. Oh my gosh, yep. There is Chow just doing exactly what I do not want him to do. I'm trying not to get you killed here, Chow. All right. All right, Kaito can do Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. All right, Chow is going to do Kuraja for Regus. I think, is this the one that does... Just says magic damage for all allies. That's fine. Magic damage is good. I would prefer to have some general mitigation mixed in there, but it's fine. All right, we'll do True Guardian's Blessing, I think. Yep. Oh, there it is. That one has general mitigation on it. Yep. So that's, again, just to keep Regus alive. Okay. Okay, yeah, we should be good there. I'm gonna go ahead and do all that. All right, Chow's gonna try and put himself to sleep again. My gosh, I swear. I love it. Okay. I swear, if he ruins this and makes me have to start re-recording, I'm gonna be so mad. All right, let's see how we do. All right, perfect. Chow just says triple bar water Janelle. Okay. And then he'll do another triple bar water gen next turn. All right, that's fine if you want to cover. That's why I had to move Kaito into slot 5, by the way. Because there's a greater chance of him covering either Underworld Chow or Esther. So there's a greater chance he'll cover slots 1, 3, or 4 before he covers slot 5. So that was one of my solutions to the problem. But then there was a run where he still covered Kaito one turn and we all got murdered. So I decided putting him to sleep was the best option. All right, so I'm gonna have him try and put himself to sleep again. There he is, finally. He's just finally. Good boy, good boy. He went to sleep. All right, and we're gonna reload Esther's LBs here. All right, Kaito is gonna do Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. All right, Chow is gonna do another Calamity Border. We're just gonna reload and go again. and this should very easily push 70%. Alrighty, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we don't have to worry about, and the nice thing is that's permanent. So it's not like you know, sleep for 3 turns. It is permanent until someone either, you know, uses like Isuna on him or some kind of ailment removal, or if he gets hit with a physical attack, which hopefully he will not get hit with any kind of physical attacks here. Okay, now Chow can do. So we want to make sure we don't do Most Loyal because we don't want to remove the ailments, but we will do True Guardian's Blessing, again, to maintain that general mitigation for Ragus. And then he can do, I guess he can just do like, what else can he do? I don't want to, these don't imbue, do they? No, they just amp. Oh, but they don't even really do anything, do they? I guess they give some elemental buffs, which I guess is better than nothing. Yeah, we'll do a Courage, and I guess we can just do like Encouraging Light, just to have something to do. All right, so Underworld Chow, I'm gonna hang on to him for just 1 second. I'll go ahead and send Divine Beast Chow. All right, so we're gonna set up for another burst. We're gonna go ahead and do a Limitless. Human Undead, and then we'll do Limitless. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, no, we're just gonna refill with actually no, we're gonna get our SLBs next turn, so we don't have to worry about that. All right, we're just gonna do Triple Deep. So again, we're gonna do Limitless. We're gonna do another Bunny Bait on Kaito. And then we'll do Overcharge Atmosphere, all right, to maintain those killers. So we push these HP locks quickly. So this Chow can just doesn't really do anything, does he? Yeah, we'll just quad Netherworld Stream for morale fill. That's all we really need to do. So we're gonna get our SLBs up next turn to push that HP lock. Let's do it. Okay. Alright, Kaito does Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux, as he always does. Oh no, Chow's awake again. Oh no. Oh boy. Alright, come on, Chow, put yourself back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Good boy. No! I couldn't find anything that does 100% chance of sleep, and you can't cast the spell Sleep on yourself. I tried that. You're not allowed to cast, actually cast Sleep on yourself. Oh dear. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens here. Okay. True Guardian's Blessing. We'll do another Curaja, and I guess we'll just do another True Guardian's Blessing. Why not? This Chow doesn't really need to do anything. I mean, he chains Extreme Nova, so I guess we can just go ahead and we can have him chain, I guess. Although I think it's locked. Yeah, it's locked to water. But I mean, I guess that's, yeah, why not? We'll just go ahead and have him do something, so we can feel like he's contributed, I guess. Okay, and then we just gotta hope. We just gotta hope Chow doesn't screw us up here. Okay, let's do it. Oh my gosh, this is like a nail biter. Okay, it's fine if you want to cover Esther. It means you might die because you're not, fully up on your. Yep. That's. I was trying to keep you from dying, good boy. I didn't want you to die. That's why I kept trying to put you to sleep. Why didn't you just stay asleep? Why didn't you just stay asleep? I thought it was permanent, but I guess not. I guess it does expire. I guess you gotta wake up sometime. Oh, poor good boy. All right. Well, I can't bring him back to life yet, because we gotta do another Calamity border this turn. All right, let's see. We gotta kind of do some setup here again. We're gonna do Smiles with Sylvie. All right, because when we push the next threshold, that's gonna be really dangerous. So we'll do that. We'll do Smiles with Sylvie. We'll do Voltage Spike. And what else should we do here? I mean, we could potentially try and go ahead and... You know what? Why don't we go ahead and try to kill next turn, yeah? I mean, not kill, but push. We still need to do Smiles with Sylvie. So let's do Smiles with Sylvie. We'll do Voltage Spike so we have our 300% LB buff. But let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, let's just do it. So we'll do Infandaga, Limitless Plus, and... I guess we need to do... Oh no, he's still got Overcharge Atmosphere, so we don't actually have to worry about that so much. So let's just do... Infandaga, Limitless Plus, and... I guess we can do Human Killer. Alright, let's just do something. Unless, is there... Yeah, I don't think there's any reason. Yeah, let's just do Infandaga. Nope, not Electromagnetic. Infandaga, Limitless Plus, and... Maybe we just re-up our field so we don't have to do that later. Alright, Kaito can just do Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, or sorry, Deep Submersion, Double Deep. Alright, we'll have, oh wait, does he have Raise? No, he doesn't. He has Re-Raise, but he doesn't have Raise in his kit. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, so we'll just do Curaga. We'll do a couple of Curagas just to make sure everyone's good. We'll do... What does Tome of the Fairies do? Just a 200% Fairy Killer? Yeah, no, we don't really care about that. What does Fluffy Watchdog do? Okay, nothing I really care about there. Let's just do Morale Fill. Okay. Don't worry, I'm gonna raise Chow. I'm not gonna let Chow just be dead for the rest of the fight. Don't worry. I guess I should have done some bar waterages there to help fill up esters, because they look pretty low. Yeah, wow. Let's do quad bar waterjet and see how far we are. I think Divine Beast Chow also has some LB fill in his kit. Yeah, let's do that. In his Brave Shift form, I didn't think about that. I should have done some bar waterages last turn, but I think he's got, what is it, Bestowment of Courage. Does another 40 LB fill for the party, so we're gonna do that. Sorry, Chow, you're gonna have to be dead for like another turn or so here. Let me double check and make sure we're still covered there. Great. Okay. Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. All right, and hopefully we can go ahead and push that that 30% threshold on this one. Let's see how we do. Boom, there it is. Nice, whoo, 3.1. Again, we're getting lucky here, just barely pushing that. All right. And just like before, we've got one more turn with all of our elemental amps and everything good to go, so we don't actually have to worry about using you know what? I think what I'm going to do. All right. Sorry, Chow. I am actually going to leave you dead for basically until the end. I'll bring you back to life when I know we're going to kill her, because I just, you know, I don't want anything to screw up this run. So we're not gonna we're just not gonna mess with it. All right, you should have one more turn of cover. Yep, good to go there. All right, Chow can just do, we'll do Focused Inspiration again for the magic mitigation. Not that we really need it anymore, but then we'll do True Guardian's Blessing and a Curaja. Okay, this Chow can, I guess he can just chain with the Esters. He's got nothing else to do. Okay, and again, we're just going to do a little burst and see how much we can do here. Hopefully end the fight on turn 11. Great. Wait a minute. Why did Chow cover? Why does Chow have cover up now? Did I just use... Does that activate a cover? That's interesting. Okay. Actually, you know what? That's actually fine. What I think I'll do here is... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. We are going to set up for another burst. Let me just make sure we've still got Imbue for... Yeah, we've got 2 more turns. Perfect. All right, that's what I thought. Okay, we're going to do Limitless Plus. We're going to do... then we'll do Human and Undead Killer. We're going to do, again, Limitless Plus. We'll do... and we'll do Human and... Oh, wait, no, we can't do... All right, we got to do a Smiles with Sylvie. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to let Chow Omni cover from here on out. So we'll do Barwaterja, just to make sure he's all filled up. And then we'll do a... Do we need to do a Curaga? We don't really need to do, but I'll do a re-raise on Chow, maybe. And then I'm going to let Chow Omni cover for the remainder of the fight, because we have Crashing Waves to lean back on if we need it. So not a big deal. I'm going to do Torrential Downpour, Double Deep. Okay, and I think we should be good there. Yeah, I think that should do the trick. Although, wait, if he Omni covers... He doesn't have full evasion, does he? So there's a good chance he's still gonna die, huh? Nah, that's alright. Let's do it. There is a chance that all the Chows die here. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Perfect. Look at that. Good boy. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? All right. Chow, we're finally going to revive you. It's finally your time. So let's full life on Chow. True Guardian's Blessing and a Curaja. Okay. Because I couldn't live with myself if I just left Chow dying on the battlefield there. It would not be right. All right, we'll do an Arcane Supplementation. Why not? For a little extra buffety buff. Not that we need it, but I mean, I guess. I guess why not? All right, we'll do a Crashing Wave, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux, And that should be all she wrote. I think we should definitely kill from here. All right, assuming we're still imbued with lightning, please tell me. Whew, one more turn. All right, we're just going to make it. Yeah, we should definitely kill from here. All right, let's do it. Boom. There you go. 3 more unique units down. 1 more team to go. You guys still with me, or are you asleep? Yeah? The good boy clear is done. Whew. Feeling good. All right, the last one should be the last one is going to be the easiest with the Elenas, because they actually have a lot of good support in their kits to help out. There you go. Man, my friend units have just been embarrassing me lately. Look at this. I'm being outdamaged by everybody. Everyone's beating me. Gosh. All right. Good job, Regis. Thank you so much for your Esther. I'm so glad I was able to use your Bun for one last Murder Bunny video. Excellent. All right. I'm trying to use all my friends here on these last few clears. Okay. So I did just pass a unit challenge. Which one did I get? The 30. So, I get an NVP. Maybe I'll do my NVB summon for you guys at the end of this one if I remember to do that. And yeah, my next one I'm gonna pass the 35, so I'm gonna do 3 more. So I'll get 2,000 replica lapis. Yay! All right, so let's get in here. We're gonna do 1 more. I'm gonna use my friend Finney, who has been, again, another longtime friend, both from the forums, was a part of the Murder Bunny army back in the day, good friend who followed me into the Discord, and has always been good about supplying buns for me. So thank you once again, Finney, for supplying a bun for this clear. All right, so this is the Elena party. So Kaito and Esther don't change. The Elenas are basically just filled out with elemental resists. We don't need quite so much on this one because the OG Elena has a 100% elemental buff for the party with full uptime, so that basically handles that. I gave this one Numbing Thunderbind because she does have the breaker tag, so she's got that, so she can use that on certain burst turns. She also has the Dispel Force for that turn 1 elemental buff removal. Also, we don't really need it for the elemental removal because OG Elena has that in her kit. But what we do need is we need to dispel the Eternal Radiance Elena's magic cover, because she doesn't auto cover on turn 1, so we needed to dispel that with Dispel Force. And then, yeah, since she's dual wielding, I gave her Sylvie's card because it has elemental resist and it dual casts this morale fill every turn. All right. Kaito and Esther, exactly the same. OG Elena, she's going to be sticking in her Bracia form the whole time, so just gave her lots of elemental resists, ribbon for status ailment resistance, elemental resists, and Melissa's card for morale fill every turn. All right, Eternal Radiance Elena, again, just elemental resist across the board. I made sure she had lots of MP reduction, so Prophet's Diadem, Ash's Leg Armor for MP reduction, because she's going to be doing... she is going to be using her bar ice, what am I saying? Bar Blazaja to do LB fill for the party. So we want to reduce the cost on that. And then Melissa's card for LB fill. She's not here to deal any kind of damage. She's strictly here for support, for morale fill, and for filling LBs so that we can get this done nice and quick. Finney's bunny is pretty well equipped. Nice elemental resist, lots of damage, looking good. It's got the killers, got Zahn's card. Awesome, good to go. Let's get in there and get this done quick. This video's already gone way longer than most videos. Let's try and get this one done super fast, all right? All right, first things first, got to use Dispel Force before we do anything else. All right, so let's do that. All right, now let's use Blessing of the Azure Crystal. All right, no, sorry, Crystal Refragmentation. That's what does the 100% all elemental buff across the board. So we are pretty much covered for the entire fight. So no one's going to take any magic damage. We don't even have to bother magic tanking at all. All that magic damage will be completely resisted. And then we'll just do some morale fill. Elena is just going to do Brisk Daylight because that does morale fill every turn for a few turns. And then Sanctuary and with this power, which just does more morale fill. That's all we care about here. All right, Kaito is going to shift. Okay, and just do Triple Deep for morale fill. Okay, as usual, Esther does Voltage Spike, Voltaic Field, and Bunny Bait on Kaito. This one's just going to do Killers. So Human, Undead, Fairy. Okay, so yeah, this all should look pretty much identical to every other clear I've done, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to just go ahead and do all these in one video as opposed to just doing multiple videos where you're basically going to see the exact same rotation. All right. All right, so now Starlight and Elena here can just do, she'll just do like Triple Gemini just to hit the boss and generate some morale. Okay, we'll do Limitless Plus, Thundaga, and Demon Killer. Alright, Limitless Plus, Rainbow Plus, and Overcharge Atmosphere. Okay, Elena here can just do, we'll do like Shelga, Barblazaga, or Blazaja. I don't want to use any of these other skills because they either do cover or they don't generate any kind of morale, so I'm just going to have her do these skills for now. Okay, this Elena can just do Beloved Heroine, the legendary blah blah blah. Kaito can just do Deep Submersion. Okay, should be good to go there. Alright, it is fitting to take Elena against Morgana because Morgana is, like, you know, what was the original sort of mortal enemy of Elena back when Elena first came out, like the OG Elena came out. Morgana was like the boss for this, like the story event, and I think for that Clash, not for the Clash of Wills, because Clash of Wills wasn't there for that one. Although Morgana was the original Clash of Wills boss. Like the very first Clash of Wills boss, and that's where the OG Elena got her Neovision's Awakening. But yeah, basically, you know, Elena and Morgana have a history. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. All right, Kaito will do Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. Elena is going to do Triple Bar Blazaja after the Esters go. Elena here can just do like Blessing and Legendary Heroine. Elena's going to do Numbing Thunderbind. Okay. And let's see how much we do here. Nice. Now we can do our Triple Bar Blazaja. And we should push the threshold next turn. Okay. All right. Once again, Kaito does Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. All right, I'm just gonna hit reload on Elena. Okay, this one can just do like, we'll do. Honestly, she can just do Legendary Heroine from here on out. This one can't do another Numbing Thunderbind, but that's fine. We'll just do Triple Gemini. All right, and LB. Okay, and that should do it. All right. Looking good, looking good. So we'll set up for another burst next turn. We just can't forget to re-up our bunny bait on Kaito. Okay, so we'll do Limitless, bunny bait on Kaito, and we'll go ahead and do an overcharged atmosphere just so we're pushing those HP locks like it's our job. So Limitless, Human Undead. Okay, Elena can just do la-di-da. We don't have anything really to do there. So Kiraga, Shelga, Barbazaja is fine. Kaito can just do triple deep on this turn. Elena can just do not what I wanted you to do. Legendary Heroine. And this one can just hit the boss. That's fine. Okay. Let's go. That should do it. Okay. Getting through it, y'all. All right. LB. Let's do this, folks. Oh, he didn't counter. I'm glad I caught that. All right, so he'll need to do Crashing Wave, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. It happens every now and then where he just decides not to counter. He does have his cover, right? He did cover. Yeah, he did cover. He just decided not to counter that turn for whatever reason. Okay. Thanks for that, you jerk. Okay, let's do... I'm just going to hit reload, honestly. I'm just going to hit reload on them. Okay, and that should be fine. Yeah, because we don't really need anything. We're gonna do another setup next turn anyway, so let's just do that. Ooh, that was a close one. Oh, I was like, man, why did she get so close to death there? And it's because I forgot to re-up our elemental buffs with Elena. So let's do that this turn. Crystal Refragmentation. Wow, that was a close one. That could have ruined, this whole run. I was supposed to do that last turn to re-up our elemental buffs. All right. Here we go. Let's do Inthandaga, because I think we need to reapply our lightning imbue, right? Yeah. All right. Because he just did overcharged atmosphere. Let's do Inthandaga, Limitless Plus, and do a light speed blitz on Kaito because he had to use Crashing Waves. All right, we'll do Limitless Plus, Voltage Spike, and la-di-da. What else can we do? I mean, I suppose we can do a Smiles with Sylvie. I mean, we might as well. We've got the action economy. Let's just do that. Wait, I didn't need to re-up any killers, did I? No, because I did Human and Undead. Kaito covers Fairy Demon, so we're good there. Okay. What we're going to do here is... Yeah, because those Esters need a little help. We're going to do that. And Elena, she'll get Numbing Thunderbind again next turn, which is great. We'll do... Oh wow, she's running out of MP. That's fine. I'll just do one Gemini Blade, I don't care. Alright, Kaito. He'll do a Torrential Downpour and Double Deep. This for Morale Fill. And I think we should be good to go there. Just make sure... I am imbuing myself with this one, right? Inthandaga. I always freak out that I forget to do the imbue, and then it just like totally ruins everything. Okay. Oh yeah, and then Lightspeed Blitz on Kaito. That's right. Okay. All right, Kaito, Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. All right, because he finally remembered to cover. How many more turns do you have on cover? Make sure I'm not screwing myself. Yeah, that's right. So he should be good to go. All right, we need a little bit more LB fill. So we'll just go and do another triple bar Blizzagia just to make sure. Okay, Elena can just do Legendary Heroine. Actually, what she can do is she can do Blessing of the Azure Crystal and Legendary Heroine to make sure we have Break Resists up. All right, Elena can do Numbing Thunderbind, because why not? All right, Esther. Oh, Esther's are just going to LB, duh. Okay, and this should push again, hopefully this pushes the 30% HP lot. Unless we both end up rolling super low for some reason, which I hope we don't. Whew, there we go. Yeah, 3.3. That one was too easy. Not even in question there. Okay. And we should be ready to just do another burst. All right, Kaito will need to do Crashing Waves again because he decided not to do his job. Thankfully, we used that Lightspeed Blitz on it, so we can. And on this turn, we'll do Legendary Heroine. Let's do like a Gemini Blade. We can actually have Elena do, because I don't think she needs to do anything here, really. We don't need to bother like filling up her LBs or anything like that. So let's just have her do a little LB action here as well. Might not, might as well. Let her feel like she's contributing something to this kill. Okay. And we are still imbued with lightning, just double check. Where's my lightning imbue? There you go. Oh yeah, we've got it for 3 more turns. We're good. We are good to go. All right, let's see how we do. Nice, nice. Setting ourselves up nicely. So again, this should be a nice 11 turn, nice and easy 11 turn kill. Okay. All right, we're gonna do, yes, we'll do one more sort of setup turn here. We'll do Limitless Plus. We'll do Bunny Bait on Kaito. And, actually, wait, which one? I think she's still got, I guess we need to do it. We need to do all those, don't we? No worries. I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Limitless Plus. How many turns does he have left on? Does he have one more turn left? On the cover? No, his cover's worn off. Yep. So we need to re-up that. You would think I've done this so many times that I would have this memorized, but you know, I still make mistakes. All right, we're gonna do Limitless. Do we need to do anything else here? I guess we'll do human and undead. Okay. We'll just do triple bar Blazaja here to make sure we're filled up. Make sure we don't need to do our crystal. Yeah, we don't need to do crystal refrag. Do legendary heroine. We just do Gemini blade to hit the boss. Triple D. Yeah, I think that should be it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, and this should kill the boss. If not, you know, we get our SLBs next turn, so we just go again. All right, torrential downpour, deadly stream, natural flux. All right, and yeah, let's do this thing, huh? You know what? We can even let the Elenas do some damage here. Let's see. Blade of Crystal is bolting strike, right? And then we can do triple Gemini. There we go. All right, we'll let them join in. They can ramp up the chain for us. Yeah. Now let's do this thing. 1%, you've got to be kidding me. That is hilarious. Wow. Alright, well, Elena's probably going to die, but that's alright. Because she has no elemental resist in her normal form. I thought for sure we were going to kill on that one. Alright, but we get our SLBs anyways. So we'll let Eternal Radiance Elena help us finish this one instead. Torrential Downpour, Deadly Stream, Natural Flux. Wait, do we still have... Are we still imbued with lightning? Yeah, we're not imbued with lightning anymore, are we? Oh, man. That's hilarious. Okay, so what we'll do... Let's switch elements, then. Easy enough. Let's just switch elements. Alright, because we'll still have a... Oh, we don't even have our fields up anymore. No wonder. No wonder we didn't... I missed that. No wonder we didn't kill, because I forgot to re-up the field. Let's switch to... I guess it doesn't matter. It can be ice or light. Let's do... yeah, let's do light. So I'm going to do both of these. All right. And that should be fine. Okay. And yeah, so this should do it. We'll let Eternal Radiance and Starlight Elena help us finish this off. 1% is all we need. Should be good enough to do the job. So now we are all imbued with ice. Okay. Or sorry, we're all imbued with light now. All right, adds light element. Perfect. All right, let's do it. And there we go. Another 3 unique units added to the count. So we're now at 35 out of 50. All right, thank you, Finney, for helping me get that one cleared out. If I had remembered to re-up our fields, we would have definitely cleared on 11, turn 11. All right, and in true fashion, the friend unit showing me up. I love it. I love that my friends are in here just showing me up at every opportunity. I love it. All right, so yep, that gets my 35. Perfect. All right, so we've got that celebratory lapis. Awesome. The next one will be 40 out of 50. And I'm gonna do one more video where I do 3 different teams for another 9 clears. And then I have sort of 2 special teams to kind of finish out my 50 units. And I'm going to try and do another three teams later on today. We'll see how that goes. Might not be able to get to it. So that I can kind of finish everything up by tomorrow, because I have some other content that I do want to do, some sort of like, farewell content to the game, and I really want to start working on that. And so I'd like to go ahead and clear out Morgana this week. So I'm going to try and do another 9 units later on today, and then do my final 2 sort of, the last 2 teams tomorrow, and that's what I'm going to try and do, but we'll see how that goes. I have heard that curated fragment ticket that you get at 40 is actually useless. It is not the curated NV ticket that gets you a Wilhelm, which is ridiculous if you ask me. Somebody made a post about it on Reddit, and it is not it's useless on anything. The shop that you were supposed to be able to use it on has expired and has closed, and Gumi has basically said, like, you can send them a support ticket and they will basically say, sorry, that shop is closed, here's some compensation, and the compensation is like 10,000 replica lapis, which is useless, because the whole point of getting that curated NV ticket was so that you could potentially get a Wilhelm without having to use like real lapis on that step up for him to get the curated NV ticket, which you would think would be the same one that's in this, but it's not. So yeah, just a little PSA out there. If you were really hoping to get a Wilhelm with that curated NV ticket, not going to happen. It is a useless ticket, and Gumi will not give you a real NV select ticket to get your Wilhelm as compensation. Instead, they will just give you replica lapis, which in my opinion is pretty shitty, to put it mildly. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Speaking of NV summons, let's go and use my oh wait, I have to actually claim it, don't I? So I do have to go in and claim it. Let's go and claim all my rewards, because I got that 10 NVB tickets. So let's go ahead and do that, because I said I would do it, and I want to try to make sure I don't forget. Okay, so let's see who we get. Not that I need anybody, like, honestly, doing these pulls, like, I don't even do the daily video summons anymore, because I'm like, I don't want to sit and watch ads, you know, and I don't need any of the units from those, so yeah. I did the guaranteed NV ones and the seasonal ones, because I do want to keep getting like the seasonal units, and for the guaranteed NVs, it's like, well, I might as well just see, you know, what guaranteed NVs I get. But yeah, the rest, I don't care. All right, let's see who we get. Ish, yeah, what a useless unit. Although she, you know, her upgrades made her pretty cool for a hot minute. I've used her in a lot of content. Like, I used her in a lot of content when she got her upgrades with like the 89% brakes and the 160 ice imperil. I used her for quite a bit of content, actually. Oh, I've almost got one there. Oh, I do have a daily free. Let's see what we get on this one. Let's see. I haven't had a whole lot of luck on these. Like, pretty rarely get an NV on these. I think it's pretty shitty they left the NV rates at 3% for these daily summons. It's just kind of like, okay, that's it is what it is. It's whatever. Anyways, thank you guys so much for following me. This has been a very long video. I will try to get one more of these out where I do another 9 units to just kind of, you know, get through these as quickly as possible so that I can hopefully finish up with the last few unique unit clears tomorrow and be done with it. Anyways, if you stuck through it all the way to the end, you are a saint. There might be something, I don't know. You might be clinically insane to be sitting here with me for 83 minutes just watching me do like basically the same strategy over and over. But if you have, maybe you just set it up in the background. You know, I sincerely appreciate you guys. Anyone who has been following me on these last few clears and whatnot, sincerely appreciate you guys sticking with me, and I absolutely value your support. And yeah, stick with me for just a little bit longer. We've got a few more clears to do, and I will see you on the other side.